Shit. Where's the light? Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I have to make it quick, okay? I have no idea when they will come and find me, but I got it. I got the 5 top secret study tips. I will try to make it quick, okay? And tell them to you as quick as possible. I hope that... Shit. Okay, guys, the first one is... Luckily, I survived. Tip number 1. Maybe you heard about the 80-20 rule. What is the 80-20 rule, you might ask? Well, 80-20 rule just implies that doing 20% of stuff will result in 80% of the result. What does it mean? You don't need to study like 12 hours a day. But you might ask, how does this apply to studying? Well, let me explain. I want to give you the secret sauce, okay? So come a little bit closer. A little bit more. Wait. Okay, like this is fine. We need to identify what the 20% of material is that will yield to 80% of the exam result. You don't need to spend 16 hours reading your book, reading your material. No, you should focusing on what is actually important on the syllabus. Many people, they just study for hours and hours and they feel like they are productive. But guess what? The only thing that they are doing is like mental masturbation. Basically, you think you study, but actually you're not. You're only sitting there reading to the books, reading to the slides, and at the end, nothing will stick. So, but how do you know what actually is the 20% that is like important from all the material the professor gives you, from the thousands of slides of a PDF or a presentation or like a book? This is where the beauty of our next strategy comes right into place: active recalling. So let's be real for a moment, okay? The only purpose or the only reason why you're actually studying like the university or high school stuff or whatever you're studying currently in life is probably only because you want to pass the subject. So let's think about it. If your only goal is to pass the exam, or if this is like the end goal, then what you should do is focusing on the exam itself. It's not studying everything and trying to memorize every little detail, what you will forget in the end anyways. I know a lot of students, and me included in my past, I was just studying the books, I was just studying the presentations, I was trying to do the stuff that like kinda everyone did, but at the end I was not really getting the results I wanted to, even though I studied like for 16 hours a day. So prepare for the actual exam and don't do like only passive mindless reading. What you can do is you can use past papers from other students. Maybe your professor or university actually provides you with like past papers. But Luca, my professor and my university, they don't give us past papers to study. No worries, my friend. That's a simple solution. Let me introduce to you my friend, Mr. GPT.
Look at this dude.
Come on guys, we live in 2024. If you never used it, it's very simple. Just create a free account on openai.com, start chatting with GPT for free. The prompt that I like to use, or that I like to use as a base: hey, I need to study topic blah blah blah. Can you create a multiple choice questionnaire of 15 questions with 4 different answers, but only one of them is correct? Now what GPT is doing, he's giving you like questions based on the topic that you provided him. Try to answer as much questions as possible, and obviously if you have the chance to read past papers or do something like this will benefit even more, because let's be real, these kind of questions are probably very similar to the stuff that you will have in the exam. Now let's talk about tip number 3. It's a Pomodora Timer. But wait. You're probably thinking, dude, Luca, what the fuck? This is like so obvious. I know, you're probably rolling like your eyes, top secret tips, and you're telling me about a fucking timer. It's not about the timer itself. This is what so many people get wrong, because your mindset is not prepared for this, okay? So this allows you to make it like into little achievements. And if you achieve something little by little, it's like way easier for your mind to actually be happy and satisfied about it, because you're like, yeah, I did already one. You can check it off. You have to figure out what's the best schedule for you. For example, I started with 30-10, then I did 45, then I did blah blah blah. You know, just try out a lot of stuff. But guess what? The most focused study session will not help you if you're already fucked up the whole entire morning. Picture this: you're going to bed, you're waking up, and you're going to your desk, and you're like, okay, what should I do today? You are just procrastinating. And guys, do we like procrastination? No, boo. Procrastination, not good. Tip number 4, what I want to give you is make a plan ahead. The night before, you write down everything that you want to do the next day. Don't make a huge list. Focus on maximum 3 things, okay, that you want to achieve, so that when you wake up, the next day you're like motivated, you have like your mission already in mind. So just write everything down, wake up with your mission, go directly to your desk and start working. And you will see everything feels so easy because you don't even have to think about what you're gonna do, because it's already all in your calendar, it's all scheduled. For the last secret, let's start with a little story. Imagine you listen to your professor for 2 hours straight because he's giving a lecture. After these 2 hours, you think to yourself, whoa, what the fuck? I did not learn anything. And what you're gonna do, you go on YouTube and search, explain this topic in 10 minutes. You watch a video and you're like, dude, holy shit, you explained this topic in 10 minutes, which my professor could not explain me in a whole year. Holy shit. So let me explain. This is not because your YouTube guru is like a PhD, doctor, mad professor, scientist, blah, 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 okay? He's not. He's just a guy who explains it in very simple terms. Maybe he is like very smart, blah, 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 whatsoever, but he's just using this kind of technique that you should try to develop for your own studying as well. Basically, if you have a complicated topic, try to break it down into very simple terms and try to explain it to a 5-year-old. So next time when you are fighting with a very hard or complicated topic, try to break it down, use analogies, draw pictures, make it fun. Make studying fun and interesting, okay? Until the next one, folks.